Hey everyone, greetings from Japan. I'm out on tour with Steve Vai, continuing the Story of Light World Tour that we started last year. This is the first leg of this year's touring. So far we've done Australia, New Zealand, Indonesia, China. We're in Japan now. Then we do Taiwan and Thailand before we have a bit of a break over to Europe, back to the US, and then down to South America to wrap up this year's touring. And that takes us straight into December, when I will proceed to hibernate and sit on my ass for a solid month and do nothing but relax. But I did want to check in. Riff of the week, still going strong, of course. I do have episodes stockpiled in case while I'm out here on tour the internet is not cooperating or the schedule just doesn't allow me to do it. But I have been managing to do a video in real time every week, which is definitely how I prefer to do Riff of the week. But I haven't been able to post up the teaser videos, which is simply here on YouTube, explaining what each week's episode is about. So, checking in, I wanted to tell you what this week's episode is about and next week. This week, really cool. I've got a nice solution for two questions. This answers both of them. As guitar players, we often hear that, oh, I want to be a melodic guitar player. But what does that really mean? It means you have to understand how to create a melody. And it's not just thinking of a melody as like in a verse or a chorus, but it's also in real time in an improv situation. That's what a melodic player is all about. It's just your perspective. Are you kind of creating a melody like a singer would during a verse or a chorus? Or when you're improvising, are you able to grab onto a melodic theme, which in improvising terms is more so called a motif, which is simply a repeated rhythmic melodic idea. Okay, so they're kind of the same thing, it's just about your perspective. But this week's Riff of the Week answers both of those questions: how to be a melodic player and establish melodic themes, and then in your improvisation situation, how to continue that melodic playing by creating motifs. Really cool episode that you want to check out. And that goes live Wednesday, July 31st, 2013. Next week, continuing the Guitar Masters guest host series at riffoftheweek.com. Next week, it's August 7th, 2013, I have the great Doug Rappaport coming to host. Doug is a good friend of mine. I met him while teaching at Guitar Institute of Technology. Doug has been playing with Edgar Winter for many years. He is as far as I can think of, the top rock blues guitar player out there. I mean, he's just one of these guys that has, it. It's like everything he plays, every time he picks up the guitar, everything he plays just sounds awesome, So I wanted to expose that to everybody out there, because he's just absolutely amazing. If you don't know him, go check him out ahead of time, Doug Rappaport. So we're going to have the pleasure of having Doug join us next week, and then we'll continue from there. So hope everybody's doing well. I will see you out on tour.